tell anymore. What day is it? What month is it? I don't know. It's all a blur. It's all a massive blur. Oh, I don't know. I'm sitting in a different place today. I was trying to get this so it wasn't inverse, so that it didn't flip around, but I don't think I've managed it. I don't really know what's going wrong. Apparently, there's no native camera in the YouTube app. That's unfortunate, but you know, I put up with it for a little while. But I can put up with things for quite a long time. For instance, my laptop, this laptop here, that was my brother's, but he was getting rid of it. He didn't want it anymore, so he sold it to my parents to give it to me for Christmas about 3 Christmases ago. Hello, joyous Sunday to you. And I didn't notice until about 2 or 3 months ago that it was flapping about because I'd stepped on it and I thought it was my fault that it was flapping about, like the back of it was coming off, and I was like, what have I done? Then I realised that he hadn't put the screws back in the back because he put something in it, and I had to it took me the longest time to do anything about it. Eventually I did send for some screws. I asked him for the screws. I asked him, and he said he didn't know. He brought some. They were the wrong ones. So it took me a long time. That's the point. It takes me a long time to do anything, and then I don't sort it out at all. I put up with things. That's me all around. I put up with things. So I just found this in a packet. I think this was my grandmother's. I think my grandmother was actually Sherlock Holmes, because this was my grandmother's. That can't be right. Why would she have a deerstalker? I don't know where it came from, but I have got, this is the deerstalker. You put the things on. It's not supposed to have the flaps like ears, but it does. So elementary, exactly. Elementary, the elements of life. The elementary. Ah, my dear Watson. What have you got to say to that, Watson? He never said that. He never said elementary, my dear Watson. He never said any of that. It's made up. Like, let them eat cake. Hello, Philip. Let them eat cake. Hello, Fingal. Hello, Philip. Hello, other people that might be here. Hello, everyone. Yay. Sometimes Monica, sometimes Chase, sometimes Scott, sometimes other people too. Terry, and that's probably usually my core audience. And sometimes Ollie, not so much lately, and Stephanie too. Hello to you, if you are there, silently looking and judging. I'm sure you're not judging me. Judging me? How could you judge me? Quite easily. So yes, this week I have properly registered to go to the Edinburgh Festival Fringe. Ah, ha, ha, ha! And I tried to do it, and I was like, oh, I spent ages doing it, and then it was like, and then I got to the end, and they went, we cannot take payment at the moment because something had gone wrong. I missed the initial flurry of people putting their shows up. I missed it by like 3 days, but I was still within the window of opportunity to pay slightly less to have it listed. But then they wouldn't take my money. Take my money, I would take my money. Like, I was going to buy some more silver this week because it went down, but I didn't. It's just like, well, I'm not going to make that mistake about it because you saw my shiny silver from last week and it's plummeted. It's not worth anything. Not worth anything now. Ah! So, so I spent loads of money this week. I've got nothing left. That's it. That's the end of time. That's no more money forever and ever. Because eventually, they didn't take my payment, but I had to email them, and they got back to me after days and 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 says, now give us money. By tomorrow. I'm like, so I gave them all my money. Not my shiny silver coin. I've still got my shiny silver coin. That's still to come. That's not worth what it costs to register the show. So even when it was worth something, it wasn't worth as much as having to register it. It's only money. I've been talking about money so much that on my feed when I'm watching videos, I've got all of these. We will give you money. Hey, they get a stone and they stick it in. They go, oh, by tomorrow you will have the most fortunate time. You will have the best February ever. And this stone please share and give this video to everyone else, and how you interact with this video, that's how your February will be. It's like, well, I'm just going to keep scrolling, so that's how my February will be. No, stop doing that, because my show is all about that sort of nonsense. So I was like, haha, yes, you are right. You have given me the tools to be a multi-billionaire by taking the piss out of you. I don't know whether that's going to work, actually, but it might. Positive thinking. I'm positively going to take the piss out of the people that do the positive thinking. That's not good, is it? That's not good. That's not the secret. The secret. What is the secret? I don't know. I have read that secret. I've read the original book as well, and I have the book on my website because I saw people trying to sell it to people, and it was a free book. So I slightly changed the format and I put it there so that anybody could download it for absolutely free. If you believe in that stuff, then that's me done. That's my universe done. That's me putting it out in the universe. Here's the secret. Whether you believe it or not, it's like, it's called like how to make money and everything. It's not. It's how to make everything in the world work your way. Mind games. That's the secret list. The secret list, not that secret list. That's not so secret anymore. It is secret. It's all being redacted. So la. That's interesting too, because I don't know whether you've read my 3 novels that I've got available. They're all about a secret underground cult that runs the world, but it's more like the sort of like actually underground, in that it's like the elves and the fairy folk, though don't call them that are actually influencing the world. And is it UFOs, is it elves, or is fairies, or is it somebody else? Just your everyday friends, just the people that work with you and the people that rule your life. Anyway, in the third book, which is sent out for Green Caviar. Is that what it's called? I can't remember anymore. Green onions. That has got quite a lot about cloning, which is a big and an abandoned cult, and an island where somebody has died and left all their money. It's just like, hang on a minute, have I predicted all this? How come I knew about it? Oh, it's a mystery. The mystery. Am I implicated? I don't think so, because I wrote these years ago before any of this stuff came out. But what? It's like, what is it? The Amazing Adventures of Baron Trump, or the book about the Titanic that came out before the Titanic. It was like, what? How could you have predicted that? Maybe that's the secret. Maybe all my money will come from people buying my book and reading my book and going, oh, what a prediction. How did you know all that stuff? Actually, there's quite a lot of other stuff in there. There's quite a lot of weird time travel and time dilation. In the second book, there's a lot of like people popping out of nowhere and what, you're not the same person, and there's abductions, and there's all sorts of stuff. It's really not savoury to be writing about that if you are actually writing about that. So I wasn't actually thematically writing about any of that stuff that actually happened in real life, because the stuff that I wrote, that I started writing when I was 17, which is a long time ago, was very much a long time before any of this stuff came to light. It's a bit weird, isn't it? It's a bit weird. Is that the secret? It's the secret. Nobody's read my book anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. Or maybe people at the top read my books and decided they weren't out at that point, so they wouldn't have read my books and got ideas out of that, because that would have made no sense at all, unless it's time travel. That could have been what it is. It's time travel, and they travel back in time. They read my books that are very obscure and nobody's read, and then they had the idea to do all the terrible stuff, and then it's all my fault. Oh no! Oh no! It's just, the thing is, there's a lot of themes. It's like, it's very Scooby-Doo in the first one, and it's just like Stranger Things. There's bits of Stranger Things in it. It's like, how can there be bits of Stranger Things, but I wrote it before Stranger Things? How can there be bits of this thing, I wrote it before this thing? It's the reason is, it's the zeitgeist, and it's all that stuff's just out there, and you pick it up, like antennae. You're like, oh, that's that thing. I'll write about that thing. La la la, because it's in the air, and that's probably what it is, and that's all it is. And then nobody's read the books anyway, so none of it's redacted though, or is it? Anyway, the two of them are physical, and the third one is only available on the evil site. I never made, because I was gonna actually try and get a real publisher at some point for my 150 books that haven't been finished or haven't been sent out. I've got more that have been finished, but most of them haven't. Most of them I can't be, because I just leave things and I haven't finished them. They haven't been finished yet. Like the one that's about Norse mythology, not finished. The one that's about the Middle Ages, haven't finished that one. The one that's about weird, another cult one, mental health. That one that's about weird sort of herbal things. It's just, what have I done with my life? Nothing. 118 books. The one that's about the Victorian ventriloquist. Did I finish that? No, that's only about 20,000 words. I'm just hopeless at finishing this. Anyway, so point being, I never found a real publisher, and I never published it properly, and I was going to write another sequel to the one I wrote, where everybody had escaped to Bulgaria to escape from everything that's happening, and I don't know what's going on there, and that's not going to happen, is it? What's going on? That one even is more than a decade old now. Is anyone talking to me? Nobody's talking to me. I've turned you all off. Publish it all. Yes. I want less strange things. I want more strange things. I didn't see the chat. I thought everyone had gone quiet. They hadn't gone quiet, and I can't see them anyway. My eyes hurting. So yes, less Stranger Things. Everybody says that the Super Bowl there's going to be a show about Stranger Things, and there's going to be another secret episode. A secret episode of Stranger Things. They're going to change it all. They're going to go back in time and fix it all, because it was a little bit weird at the end, and it didn't really have any resolution. It was all a bit Lord of the Rings, and half an hour of just like, now everything's lovely again. Or is it? 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 Anyway, that's what they say. There's Bad Bunny. Lovely good bunny. And there's a Stranger Things show. Everyone says, they saw a casting announcement, and they were looking for really tall people, and somebody said, I reckon that they're all going to be the Demogorgons that weren't in the finale of Stranger Things. If you've seen Stranger Things, if you haven't, I'll spoil that for you. But there aren't. Is it a spoiler if I say there aren't those things in there? There's no Demogorgons. There are Demogorgons. They're all everywhere. They're hidden. They were hiding behind a big pillar, waiting to spring out, and they're like, is it our turn now? Let's go. And then they were like, oh no, the kids have gone. Oh well, let's go and have some tea. La! And that's what happened to them. Easy mistake to make. I watched some I watched some Marx Brothers this week. What was it? Duck Soup. The second one. Was it Duck Soup? I don't know. It might have been Duck Soup. Anyway, poor Zeppo. He was just there. It was the second one. Whatever the second one was. Coconuts was the first one. I think Duck Soup's the second one. He was just there doing nothing. He was just... It's like, and I've heard that he was the funniest of them all, but he had nothing to do by the time that he came to be in the Marx Brothers. And this is long after Gummo had left. Gummo was like, there's no point in me. But Zeppo was like, well, I reckon I can do something. And they're like, nope, you can't. You're just absolutely redundant to this film. To be honest, everyone was. Margaret Dumont, not redundant to the film. She's not a Marx Brothers, apparently. Yes, apparently not a Marx Brother. Who'd have thought it? Not a Marx Brother. But she wasn't that much older than them. They were in their 40s by the time they started making films. They'd been around for a while. Margaret Dumont had retired to have a family, or not family. She got married to a billionaire, apparently. She was like a dancer. She was a dancer in the Victorian era. Is that what you call it if it's in America? The fin de siècle, the end of the century, the 19th century, not the 20th century, obviously, because that's a different century. And she'd retired, and then she was lured back by the Marx Brothers to be in the things. And she was there's a little fly, sorry. I knocked fly and I knocked this at the same time. There's a little fly on my light, and it was really, really annoying me. See, that can like fly around and hit you in the eye when you were asleep. And yeah. Anyway, Marx Brothers, Groucho Marx, Margaret Dumont, all the others. Well, Harpo Marx, yeah, and then the rest of them. I mean, Chico Marx. Oh, he was all right. He could play the piano. That's it, right? Yeah. There's one part in it where Chico's playing the piano, and then Harpo pushes Sam out of the way, and he starts playing the piano. And my dad goes, "Oh," because he was watching it with me. "Oh, could he play the piano too?" And I went, "Yes, he could play the piano too." And then Groucho goes, "Yes, he can play them both," as if he's talking back to us. Time travel! Groucho Marx could hear what we were saying in the room. I think what must have happened was that everybody knew that he played the harp, but he could play the piano as well. And so he anticipated that everyone in the cinema would have gone, "Whoa, Harpo can play the piano as well." And then Groucho responded. Amazing. Anyway, Groucho was by far the funniest. And yeah, Harpo, yeah, he's all right. You like silent comedy and that sort of stuff. Harpo was good. And I think the problem is that Chico shtick has dated. It's like, there was quite a funny bit where somebody said that before he was Italian. It's like, yes, he's not very Italian. He's not really Italian, is he? We can all see through that shtick. That stick. A big stick with a shtick. Yeah, so that was interesting. So I don't know whether you're a Marx Brothers fan. Do you even know what I'm talking about, people? Yes, better than fly in your soup. Yes, fly in my soup, duck soup, fly in my room, duck room. What? Anyway, so yeah, so that's what I've been doing this week. I have been paying money and getting very frustrated about trying to get my listings done. So my listings will go out because they got back to me. They went, "Oh, right. Do you want your listings turned around in a day or two? Because we're going to get a whole batch of them done, because I just missed the deadline for the first batch, so that your tickets can go on sale." And it's like, well, there's not much point, because it's a free show. People can give me money if they want, but it's not ticketed. So you turn up and you go, go on, have some money. But most people don't. To be fair, I don't really ask for it. A lot of people go, well, this is a free show, but this is a free fringe, and it takes a lot of money to get here, and and we've got to eat, and la la la, and a show like this would cost £15, £20. I don't know, give me money. And people go, yes, I agree, give you money. What I go is like, yeah, well, whatever, bye. And they go, whoa, I was going to give you money. It was like, yeah, no, you weren't. This wasn't worth money. What are you talking about? Are you mad? And then they go, all right, well, I won't bother then. And I go, oh no! And so that's why I am poor. Also, because I spent all my money on the listings, I've paid more out already than I'm ever going to get back. It's a loser's game. It's like, I know. Also, this week, did the voices. I said I was did the voices. I did some voices for my friend Ed's pastiche of the archers that I mentioned last week that I was waiting patiently for the script, and he sent the script, and I turned it around quite quickly. I'm like, Tuesday. I was like, I'll do it straight away. I'll plow through. The thing is, he'd written four or five characters, more than one character for me, and they were all talking to each other, so that was quite a difficult task. And so But I did plow through, and I was like, I made a mistake. I'm going to carry on. I'm going to do it all in one file. She said that was easiest. And I was just talking to myself in my house, talking to myself. And it's just like, what? I was like, I don't know whether any of this is what you wanted, but here it is. And there was a character at the end. It was like, see, there was a character that was supposed to sound exactly like one of the other characters, as if, it was a twin. So that wasn't too bad. There was a character that was talking to another character in a pub. I had to do something like that. There was a posh character. I assume she was posh. She was posh when I did her. And there was another character at the end. I think might have been a typo. That might actually have been one of the other characters, and I didn't know. So I just did a slightly different voice, but not significantly different. So that is probably a problem. So it's really only 3.5 different voices for 5 characters. 5, yeah. So I don't know how that's going to work out. He said he couldn't be bothered to do it, but he might have done it by the end of the week. But the end of the week has come and gone, and still no voices, no joy, no results. But I also did an online comedy show, and that should come out too quite soon. Pear-shaped. Haven't done a pear-shaped for a while. It was a Christmas special. A little bit late. Even more late now, because he hasn't done it yet. But he's edited it, put it together, and that will be out quite soon, probably on YouTube and all major outlets everywhere where you go to get your books. Whatever. It's not a book. It's you know what I mean. They used to say that. Wherever retailer you go to get your things, get them there. So you don't advertise for that. So everywhere, really, some different places, and so that will be out too, and that's good. Yeah. So, oh no! I turned it off by mistake. Buffering. It wasn't buffering. I pressed the wrong button. I tried to get the chat up, but I pressed the super chat, and I don't know what the super chat does. It wasn't buffering. It was my mistake. Oh, I was watching the lady skiing earlier. Shocking. That was horrible. It's like, you're always expecting accidents, but you don't want to see accidents, and then you see them and you're like, no, that looks very painful. I hope that she is all right. That was very bad. So that was that's why I don't like to watch dangerous sports, because there's always the possibility that the dangerous sport will result in things being dangerous, especially in the ice. And I am very bad at falling down, in that I'm very good at falling down, in that I fall down a lot. And so it is very, very much in the forefront of my mind. If I ever did anything like that, then I would fall down very quickly. And it's not good. Now, I have not gone skiing. Everybody that I know that has gone skiing has not fared well. I mean, it's pretty tragic. There's some tragedies. Now, this is not lighthearted. I'm going to tell you. My dad's cousin went to Canada, and there was an accident, bad, terrible accident with a snow. They were on like a snow buggy, and there was something came into that. Did not end well. Obviously, she's no longer with us. A friend of mine that was a publicist went to Canada, possibly the same place, and she fell off a ski lift, and that did not end well. And then everybody that I know that's gone skiing, and my dad said he took a school party of schoolboys to Austria in the 1960s when he was working. He's a young man, and he was working as a teacher, his first job. They took them all skiing. They did a bit of skiing on the baby slopes, and 2 boys broke their legs, and they had to bring one of them back on the train. It's like, that's bad odds. I don't think this sounds like the sort of sport, not that I'm a sporty person anyway, I don't think this sounds like the sort of thing I want to get involved in. It's very, very dangerous. Ever just because Buffy. Yes, no, Bip. I don't know what they said. Anyway, that is bad. So I hope that she recovers, because everybody I know that's done any skiing at all is, maybe I just know very, very lot of unfortunate people. Sad. Anyway, the two people, I think they both had the same name, and they both worked in publicity, and they both went to Canada, and they both died in horrible freak accidents. It's like, what are the chances of that happening? Quite high, apparently. So that's not great. Yes, and there's Liam Neeson's wife as well. That on a baby slope. You can't ever be safe anywhere. So I think the best thing to do is not go anywhere. But even if you stay at home, the ceiling could fall on you. You could fall through the floorboards. You could trip over a mouse. A real one, or one of the ones that they used to have with computers. People still use mice. Because you've got laptops, you've just got a little pad. I suppose if you're working at a desk with a big desktop computer, you've still got a mouse. I haven't used a mouse for years. A mouse, and I haven't got mice, as far as I know, in my house. No mice in my house anymore, but I have. As people, long-time viewers will know, when I lived in Peckham, mice everywhere. Overrun with mice. So ill from the mice. I just, and I didn't even know that they must have crawled over everything until long after it was too late. Mice are very unhealthy, and you will be a very unhealthy person too if you've got mice. So that's not nice. Mice are not nice, even though they are cute. They are not nice for you. They are mice. Mice, yes. So, oh my goodness me. So this is basically this week. So terrible things happening in the world. Awful, terrible accidents. Terrible, terrible things. Lots of ice. Mice are not nice. Ice is not nice either. Mice is not nice, and ice is not mice, and mice is not ice, and skiing is... What? Why would you do it? Anyway, so this just proves that ice is bad, and mice are bad, and nice is not a good thing. Nice used to be a bad thing, didn't it? Nice is not... It's changing in the words. The nice was not a good word, and no, it's not a nice word. Had this channel for a really long time. Yes, it is cool and inspiring, because I've kept on going even though I've generally not had any acclaim or money or fame. I've had nothing at all but a pain in the ankles because I keep falling down. I fell down off a pavement. I fell down and nearly hit a tram. I keep falling down, and I keep getting down again. Chumbawamba is my inspiration. I fall down, but I get up again. They're never going to keep me down. Oh, I do not drink a vodka drink or a whiskey drink or a cider drink generally. I don't drink at all. Although early people might remember that I had a glass of wine. I used to drink a lot of red wine, and I used to wonder why I felt ill all the time. I didn't drink that much red wine. I mean, maybe half a bottle a week or something, which is a lot of wine, really. That's last time I drank red wine was a very long time ago, because I realised that it's not necessarily the alcohol, but something in the red wine made me very ill as soon as I drank it. So I stopped drinking the red wine. There's something in the additives, it's not the alcohol. Because I have had a lot of rum in the past and been completely fine the next day. So it's the red wine. Do not have the red wine. But I do not drink generally because it's a Ford's Games and it's expensive, and I don't have the money because I spent it all on the listings. And a silver coin that is worth nothing anymore. Why did I do that? I suppose I can sell it. Actually, that's it, right? This is a weird thing, right? The silver coin went up in price. The way that the Royal Mint does it is it goes up in price based on the price of silver, and then goes down. So at one point it was high. When I bought them, they weren't as high as they went. They went very much higher, and then they dipped down again, and they were very much lower. So it's sort of a sort of moving thingy. So that's how they sell them. They go up and down. But I looked at where they were, because I used in the past, they were a lot more expensive on the Royal Mint, and you could get them on eBay and stuff like that. I checked on eBay, and it only goes back as 2018, but I bought one for £19 back in the day, right? So that was a lot cheaper than you could get it on actually it was an Australian one, a lot cheaper than you could get them on the official mint, right? That's how it worked. But now I tried to get them. I tried to see, and you can't get them anywhere. There's no way to. They're all out of stock, absolutely everywhere, and they are all a lot more expensive than I paid for it, which is interesting. So even though the price of silver has gone down, the actual price of silver has not gone down, which is interesting. So I could probably still sell it to a coin dealer for more than I spent on it, and they could still make a profit because everything is ridiculous and nothing makes any sense. Is it made of chocolate? Chocolate money, yes. So that's, I probably haven't actually lost my money. I'll just sell it and then it'll be fine. No, I will have to because I've spent the money on the listings. It was my Christmas present money, as I said. They're left over, and this was my main Christmas present. And the coin and my listings money was the rest of it. Hooray! Yay! I'm never going to see that again, am I? Never. Maybe people will come to see my show because I will tell them how to live their life. People don't like to be told. I tell them anyway. Are you sold? I will tell you how to live and love and laugh. I will tell you how to get everything that makes life worth living. I will make you very aware of all the cults and the constitutions and the conspiracies and the other things that begin with the C. All of them. I will make you aware, and you will know by the end what to do with your life. And you'll be very much better. And I hope you'll have a laugh as well. Have I oversold this? I usually undersell it. Have I oversold? I don't know whether I haven't finished writing it yet, so it could be. I mean, I am overselling this when I say it's going to be pap. I'm underselling it. It's like, don't come to see my show. It's going to be terrible. That's how I usually say, don't come to see my show. It's going to be terrible. And people are like, you're having a laugh. And I'm like, no, please don't. I'm not prepared. I'm not a prepared person. But I do know everything. So maybe that'll be fine. And it'll be hilarious. I am overselling this now. So yeah, if you are in Edinburgh, come and see me and be friendly, and we will have a laugh, and you will have some videos and a presentation, and I will tell you all how to do your life. It's the best self-help that you can help yourself for by watching me. And don't take all my money. I don't have any money anyway. Give me some money. Yay! That's it. Or my friend that did the voices, he's like, I bet you don't earn as little as me. And I'm like, I bet I do. And he's like, this is how much I earn. I bet you don't earn that little. I'm like, bet wrong. Give me my money. But one day we'll be millionaires. My silver will be worth a fortune, and they'll sell it. And I will make my money back. If I hadn't bought it, then I would have that money anyway. But that's not the point, is it? It was an investment, I thought, until the bottom fell out of it. Oh, the bottoms are always the problem, aren't they? Sometimes the tops. No, you're the top. You're the Colosseum. Anyway, I shall leave you and love you and see you and whatever. And has anyone talked to me for the last couple of few or four of my non-favorite things? Channel for a really cool. Yeah, these are a few. Yes. Anyway, I was just catching up on the stuff I didn't see. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you soon. Have a good fortnight. I will see you the week after next, Philip. I will see you next week. Have a warm week, Cara Fingal, and everyone else that has joined me. Chase and Marguerite. Who the hell's Marguerite? Marguerite wasn't here. Monica, if you're here, and Ollie and Scott and I'm going to make up some names. I'm going to pretend that all these other people are Terry sometimes comes and Chase and Boo Ratley and Flip It the Poopy and Natty Sue and Flappity Cookie Too and Mippy Boppy Boo. The trouble with making up stupid, alliterative, lumpy onomatopoeic names is you're going to say something offensive by mistake. You're going to go, what did I just say? Poopy. Poopy's not here. You got the wrong thing. Anyway, I'll see you next week or the week after, or maybe never again, or maybe always. Always and forever. Yay. See you soon. Bye-bye.